Hello, it's Alex Smart and talking more about bicycling for you. And I want to this time share some things about vehicle code that you may or may not know. Now, vehicle code is one of those things that we all kind of follow. We know you have to stop at stop signs and all that, but no one really knows the intricacies of the law, especially when it relates to bicycles. And this is very important because for a bicyclist, the fact that car drivers know about these vehicle codes is so important. For example, okay, let me just say first of all, the vehicle code is section 21200, 21200 through 21212. That's the bicycle law in the California Vehicle Code. I encourage you to look through it. I implore you to look through it for our safety, for the lives of people and children. By the way, cars are the #1 cause of death of children in America. So here's the first thing. 21200. Bicycles have the same rights and obligations as motorists. Number 2, passing other vehicles. Now, 21202 gives 4 reasons why it's okay for a bicycle to take the main lane of traffic. I know people don't realize that bicycles can be in the road, but they actually can be. And here are the 4 reasons why. Number 1, when overtaking or passing another vehicle or bicycle proceeding in the same direction. Number 2, when preparing for a left turn at an intersection or into a private road or driveway. Number 3, when reasonably necessary to avoid conditions, including but not limited to fixed or moving objects, vehicles, bicycles, pedestrians, animals, surface hazards, including potholes and crappy roads, or substandard width lanes too narrow for a bicycle and a vehicle to travel safely side by side within the same lane. This is an important one. Most city lanes are too small for a car and a bicycle. So a bicycle can take the lane, and I encourage them to do it. It's actually safer because they're more visible. They're not going to get hit by opening car doors or cars jutting out from behind buildings or walls or between parked cars. It's just safer. It's just safer to take the lane. The other thing, too, that I want to say, the fourth thing, is a bicycle is allowed to take the main lane when approaching a place where a right turn is authorized. Now, this is important because most bicyclists will go on the right side of cars when the car is making a right turn, which results in what they call a right hook, the bicycle getting hit by the car. So bicyclists need to know this too. You should, not just can, but you should legally go on the left side of right turning cars, and cars should welcome them into the lane as a vehicle like any other. Okay, number 3 vehicle code that I want to talk about is motorized bicycles. Now, this is 21207.5. No motorized bicycle may be operated on a bicycle path or trail, bikeway, bike lane established pursuant to 21207. Now, what this is saying is a motorized bike, like a moped or a motorcycle or those kinds of things. It does not include electric bicycles. Electric bicycles are considered bicycles if by electric motor alone they cannot exceed 20 miles per hour. So on their own, without human pedaling, if they cannot exceed 20 miles an hour, they are considered bicycles. So those are allowed on the bike path. So let's talk about the 4th vehicle code, passing other vehicles from a bike lane. 21208. Whenever a bicycle lane has been established, the person may move out of the lane under any of the following conditions: when overtaking and passing another bicycle, vehicle, or pedestrian, when preparing for a left turn, or like at an intersection or into a private driveway, or when reasonably necessary to leave the bicycle lane to avoid debris or other hazardous conditions. Number 4, when approaching a place where a right turn is authorized. We talked about that. And now this code 21208B says, caveat, no person operating a bicycle shall leave a bicycle lane until the movement can be made reasonably safe. Now, obviously, you don't want to jut in front of a car that's coming in the lane. But cars need to be aware that there are many reasons why a bicycle will have to leave a bicycle lane. And by the way, they're allowed in the other lanes anyway. Just this vehicle code is saying when they can leave it. So a bicycle, any lane is a bicycle lane, as the Department of Transportation of Los Angeles said famously a few years back. Another vehicle code that is not well known is number 5, cars in a bicycle lane. Now, this is a little bit sad, but do you realize that cars are legally allowed to park in a bicycle lane? This is just sad to me. They're allowed to park. They are allowed to obviously go in a bike lane when they're entering or leaving the roadway, and of course, preparing for a turn. The number 6 vehicle code that I want to talk about is blocking a Class 1 bikeway. Now, what is a Class 1 bikeway? It's those completely separate bicycle roads that are very rare, but sometimes happen, where it's not even a protected bikeway, but it's just a completely separate bike road. Believe it or not, pedestrians are not allowed to stand in the middle of these bike roads or block the bike roads, okay? Now, this is something that bicyclists take personally because we don't get that many roads. And if pedestrians are walking across the bicycle road just because they want to talk to each other, just realize that this is our only option, okay? This is the only time that we get away from cars and actually have a road to ourselves. So please respect it. Please share the road. This goes for cars and bicycles and pedestrians and bicycles. We all have to work together. So please don't block the bicycle road. And also, it's against California Vehicle Code. Okay, number 7. Can I ride my bicycle on the freeway? The answer, surprisingly, is sometimes yes. Actually, of more than 4,000 miles of freeway in California, 1,000 are open to bicycles. And I've actually ridden my bicycle on a freeway. Now, I wouldn't recommend it as the go-to way to go, but believe it or not, it doesn't feel that much more dangerous than a highway or a crowded city street. If there's plenty of room on the side, it feels a little eerie, but you are legally allowed to do it, especially, well, of course, when there's no signs prohibiting bicycles, you're allowed to. On any part of the freeway, there was no sign prohibiting, you're allowed to. Number 2 is if there's no other option or surface road, then you're allowed to go on the freeway. So you can go on a freeway, unless it's prohibited, which there will be signs. Number 8, California Vehicle Code discussion. I want to go back to passing, but now from a car perspective. Okay, so 21650 Vehicle Code. Upon all highways, a vehicle shall be driven upon the right half of the roadway except as follows. When overtaking, this is now talking about when cars cross to the other side of the road to pass. When overtaking or passing another vehicle, when placing a vehicle in a lawful position, like making a left turn, when the right half of the roadway is blocked, when the roadway is restricted. Now, why is this important? Because when you go down to section G, this section does not prohibit the operation of bicycles on any shoulder of a highway, on any sidewalk, on any bicycle path within a highway, or along a crosswalk. Now, what that means is just because the car can use the other side doesn't mean now bicyclists are now prohibited from using that just because cars can. Remember, we're working together here. Number 9 in my vehicle code discussion, actually, I want to talk a little bit about rights and responsibilities of bicyclists. Now, bicyclists, of course, according to California Vehicle Code 21200, they have the same rights and responsibilities as motor vehicle drivers. But also, I want to get back to reiterate on sidewalks. I do not recommend that bicyclists ride on sidewalks. It is, according to California Vehicle Code 21206, it is permissible for bicycles to ride on sidewalks. I just don't recommend it because of the hazards I already mentioned. Okay, number 10, equipping your bicycle. Equipping. There are California vehicle codes that talk about the kind of lights you need. You do need a white light on the front of your bicycle at night. You need to have reflectors on the pedals, on the front and back wheel, all these things. But also, most people don't realize you don't actually need a helmet. Only for 18 and under do you need a helmet. The other thing that people don't think about is headphones are actually not legal on a bicycle. I don't know why people think it's a good idea to listen to music while bicycling, especially in traffic. But according to California Vehicle Code 27400, bicyclists may not wear earplugs in both ears or a headset covering both ears. Hearing aids are allowed, obviously. So if you're going to listen to music, you can apparently do it, which is one ear, but not both ears. Now think about it, bicyclists. Do you really want to cover your ability to hear cars coming by listening to music? Is it that important to you to listen to Nirvana in both ears? Okay, maybe it is, but, think about it. And there you go. There are 10 vehicle code laws that I wanted to share with both automobile drivers and bicyclists. Hello everybody, it's Alex Smart. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to the channel. We do a lot of work here to help keep you informed, help you with computers, with Sherman, and also just entertain you with the Alex Smart Show. I'm very excited about all the things coming up. So subscribe so you're in the know, and we really appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
No way I'm fitting my butt on that stupid little seat.
I'm too far from work to ride a bicycle.
Gotta take my kids to school. And by kids, I mean my scrotum.